Thank you guys for coming. This is a great turnout, by the way. I know summer is tough. You know, the weather's perfect and it's the weekend and everyone wants you to be somewhere else. So I really do appreciate you guys investing the time mostly and the energy and the money and the trust to come here. I always say this, you're not going to leave here, if you're a blue belt, you're not going to leave here and start tapping brown belts. That's not, you know, what seminars do. But it is an investment. So, you know, you do this 5 times and 10 times, 20 times over 1 year and 2 years and 3 years, then you're gonna start to see a huge difference. So I really myself try to attend seminars still, and I always see not an immediate change, but over time especially a big change. So the first thing I want to start with, since we're doing leg lock defense, you're fine wearing a gi. I went no gi because I want you to see exactly what I'm doing, especially with my knees and ankles and toes. It's really important, the details, and you can't always see that through the gi pants. But for all of you, don't worry, just wear whatever you're comfortable. Whether someone has a gi or not, or they're striking or not, I try to change my game as little as possible. You know, obviously rules matter and there's things you have to be cognizant of not to get disqualified, but training day in and day out, I don't want to have a gi game and a no gi game and a self-defense game and some other game, an MMA game. Means your practice is basically 25% as efficient as it could be. If you had one game you were practicing 4 hours versus 4 games that you're practicing 1 hour. And so because a lot of people, and myself included until about 2 years ago, think leg locks are somehow different than the rest of what we do, or mysterious, or difficult, or dangerous. The first thing I want to do is and I'll be doing this throughout the weekend, is give you analogies to positions and situations in jiu-jitsu where you're already probably really comfortable, mount, arm bar, things like this, that everyone gets very early on, and show you that if you look at leg locks, attacks, and defense, we're working defense mostly this weekend, it's really no different. And I'll start with 2 things. One, as we go through the weekend, I just want you to think of your shoulder and your hip as basically the same thing, your elbow and your knee, and your wrist and your ankle. There's a lot of commonalities. So if you understand how to avoid shoulder locks and elbow locks and wrist locks, you're more than halfway to understanding everything we're going to do with the lower body. The next is that in all of jiu-jitsu, and I want you to think of this as just another part of jiu-jitsu, your posture. Right, your position, your posture, your structure should be taking care of the majority of your problems. It could be 51% on the worst day, it could be 90-something% on the best day, but I think it averages out like 75% or above of your problems can be dealt with. In other words, eliminated before they start with proper posture. So can you just lie down and let me take them out? You have problems now or not?
Oh, I have huge problems.
Yeah, so like, why would you accept mount that way, right? Now really do what you should be doing. Well, no, you have to accept mount, but get in the best receiving position possible. What you think is the best receiving position possible. No, from mount, mount. Yeah. So you want to receive here. Yeah, that's not bad. It's better. This up is a little bit potentially problematic, but better. So, you know, when you're doing anything, for example, mount, I'm not going to try to fight with him, but I'm not going to receive either in a suboptimal position, right? So the second time was better. Your elbows were glued down, your legs were glued down. So you'll see a lot of leg lock defense videos that look just like mount defense videos where people start in horrible positions and then come up with overly complicated ways to get out of those horrible positions that they never really needed to be in if their posture had been correct. So we're going to start with that.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell for frequent updates because we're updating this every week, and make sure you comment and like and share our videos. We appreciate it, and we definitely try and respond to all the comments. And if you like what we're doing and you like the material, check out SBG University, SBGU. And you're going to see a ton more in much greater depth than what you see here on YouTube. Thank you very much.